This will be first call, whether it's Zillow, Realtor.com, whoever, connecting you with a live consumer. What's the point of the call?
We want to set the appointment, figure out what the location that they're going for, and figure out the motivation behind them buying.
Yes. And then if all else fails, really, we want to hit all three, but we want a secure appointment, right? So that's at the top of the mountain. Location, motivation gives us more information to be able to move the deal forward in the future. But go ahead, connecting with the agent now.
Hi, this is Greg with 𝐌𝐨𝐬𝐚𝐢𝐤. I'm a local agent with Premier Partner with Zillow. I see you're interested in 123 Main Street. When would you like to go see it?
I'd like to go tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Just a quick question for you. What specifically draws you to this home?
Right now, it's the only one that's got big enough yard for us. We need big yard, fenced in.
Okay. You've been looking at any other places or just that one?
So far, we haven't looked at anything. This is the first one we see that we think we might like.
Okay. I'll be calling you back on this number in the next 30 minutes to confirm our tour. Can you make sure to answer when I reach out?
Yeah, I should be available.
And what's the best number to reach you at?
You don't see my number on your phone?
I'm sorry, I didn't know that's how it worked.
No, it's fine. But that would be maybe a response that I would give you if I was on the phone. So, how would you respond to that? You don't see my number, pal? What's going on here?
Well, if it's showing up on the phone, I got your number. My bad. I'm sorry if that upset you.
No, you don't have to apologize. So I would just recite the number. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what's in front of me. That's where I'm going to be calling you back. Just reconfirm like it's a normal process.
Sure.
You know, you don't have to get into an apology contest. All right. Now you're going to call me back. Go ahead and pick that sheet up so you're not looking down at the table.
Okay.
So you can get the body energy going here. Effective phone conversations, whether it's ALM or whatever call we're making, effective phone conversations happen with what our body's doing. Because all they can do is hear us, so the tone, the confidence, that's going to depend on how our body's moving.
Okay.
All right? So go ahead and make that call.
Hi, Byron. Good news. I locked our visit to 123 Main Street for 5 p.m. and just send you confirmation right after our call. Also, I've uncovered other properties for comparison. Would you be open to seeing them after 123 Main Street?
Yeah. Do they have the fenced-in backyard?
I didn't see that on...
Yes, they do.
All right, yeah. So on this confirmation call, the whole point is to confirm. I've got you confirmed. Details are coming over. Everything in the attachments on the emails, everything I've been able to pull to this point in the property. I'm going to continue to do due diligence for you, but I've got everything there. The second point is to bring value to the call. That's you bringing in another property. If you're bringing that other property, hey, do you want to see this additional property? You should know if it meets what you know already about their criteria. So if I say, hey, does it have a fenced-in backyard? And your response at that point is, I don't know. It's like, dude, you just brought me the property. It's like, regardless of if I bring up that or not, you should know enough about the home at this point that you're presenting that you could answer a quick question because you're presenting the property.
Definitely.
Over 50% of buyers want their agent to be active in finding them properties. Right now in the Zillow world, Realtor.com world that we live in, 90% of consumers use one of those two apps. Agents wait for links to come to them. Oh, I want to see this. I want to see that. What you want to have is a nice mix of them. Obviously, they're going to send you homes. 99% of buyers that you work with are going to be sending you homes. But you also want to be sending homes in. And so this is a place where you can show value. Hey, I'm bringing a property. And you increase your chances by double of getting good rapport built, of getting a second meeting. If you have just one meeting, one home, if it's somebody you've never met, they're going to base everything on that one meeting. If you have two meetings, you have twice the time, twice the opportunity to build rapport, educate them, show them your value. So that's the point of bringing the property to the table. And then the third thing we do on this call is just disclose that there's two forms coming over. Buyer representation and an agency disclosure form. Like if the first house you walk through is a 1,200 square foot pristine ranch, there's literally nothing wrong with it, and they sent it to you, and it doesn't take more than 5 minutes to walk through a 1,200 square foot ranch. So what is that experience like? Well, the experience that they had with the agent is you accepted the showing request, you opened the door, you walked through 1,200 square feet, and in 7 minutes they were in their car. How are you going to win them over as a client? Now if you have property number 2, property number 3. Ooh, property number 2 is a split level and it's different than property 1, and you're pointing out those differences and those features. Maybe it's a first time home buyer, didn't even know split level ranches exist, thought it was a one level. Oh, you're pointing out maybe I'm not an inspector, I can't verify that windowsill is rotting out, but it does look like that's something we'd want to address in a home inspection. They're maybe walking around thinking everything's beautiful, and they're like, oh my gosh, I do see that. Didn't see it that way. Now they're like, I want this guy, I want her, I want him with me on these showings because they're pointing things out that I never saw, right? You see a house differently when you're excited to buy and own a home and somebody's running around talking about all the DIY projects they're gonna do than when you walk through and it's like, I'm not buying it, I think that sucks, I love that, I wouldn't do it that way. All right, so hit the call.
Perfect. Anticipate a text and email shortly confirming our property visits. You'll also receive a Connecticut mandated disclosure form explaining agent-consumer relations. No signatures needed for that one. However, a separate form for our home tours will require a quick e-signature. If there's anything that's unclear to you, just give me a shout and we can walk through it. Does that sound good?
Yeah, so instead of saying for our home tour separate form, say buyer representation form. Just call it the title.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't know I had to sign anything. What is a buyer representation form?
So the buyer representation form specifies the location we're going to go see, the property, talks about the time frame that we're going to discuss the property, and then it also goes over how I'm compensated if we were to purchase the property, right?
All right, good. So you had an answer there, which is great. That's a good, solid answer. Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
At BAMX, we listen to what real estate professionals want and need. That's why our platform is filled with sought-after courses, content, and tactical assets for your business. And that's why we launched BAMX in a box with templates and scripts done for you, delivered each Friday. The best part? It's not coming from panel pontificators who bought their followers and don't sell any real estate. It's coming from top agents, team leaders, and content creators in the industry. It's education that actually shows you how to do what you need in today's market. And now it includes editable templates and scripts so you can easily deliver that knowledge to your database. Every day, we continue to add more content into BAMX, into our private Facebook community, content that works, content that our members have exclusive access to daily. Do not wait any longer. Use code Byron and join the thousands of agents taking their business to the next level today. Code Byron for 10% off. I'll see you in BAMX.